welcome to Now You Novi, the #1 podcast in the city of Novi, the biggest little city in Michigan. I have with me today my good friend. I think I can say my good friend.
I think you can. We go back quite a ways now.
We go back.
Yep.
Like babies in Similac.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to say, now you Novi.
You missed your cue.
I did.
I brushed past it pretty quickly. But the Director of Public Safety and Chief of Police.
Yes.
Dr. Eric Zinser.
Oh, nah, don't go that far.
No, not doctor yet.
My plate is pretty full as the Director of Public Safety and Chief of Police.
So what's going on? Tell us what's going on. Tell us what's going on. What's new with public safety in Novi?
Yeah, we have a lot of new things going on. If you pay attention, you may have noticed your police officers are wearing new uniforms with the changes in technology and textiles. Mm-hmm. The new uniforms are lightweight. They breathe easier for the officers. Okay. It's all about, you want to be comfortable, right? You're in your uniform for 12 hours a day. So we made a big uniform change this past year. You may have noticed the Novi police officers are wearing beards now. That was a big policy change. That is new.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, we made a policy change for tattoos. So tattoos could be visible. And then we've kind of branched that out to allow the officers to wear beards. They have to keep them trimmed to a 1/4 inch or less.
Okay.
And the external vest carriers you see the officers wearing, that is all an effort to get the weight off their hips. So it's more comfortable for them as they wear that equipment. Believe it or not, most people don't know, but between your bulletproof vest and all the equipment you're wearing, it's about an extra 30 pounds that you're carrying around all day long.
And you guys are carrying around more and more stuff. You have new body cams now.
Yeah, that's another new thing you're going to see. About a month ago, our body camera program went live. Mm-hmm. So in an effort to be more transparent, mm-hmm. Each officer now is wearing a body camera. On top of that, that coincided with us updating and replacing our in-car cameras. So we have new in-car cameras, new body cameras, new uniforms the officers are wearing. So a lot of changes in that regard. This summer, you will see the motorcycle officers driving brand new BMW police motorcycles.
Fancy.
We've had our motorcycle program in place for many, many years, and we had driven the Harley Davidson police motorcycle.
Brand, yeah.
That bike really became a relic. We've had it for maybe 15 years or more.
Okay.
And again, with the changes in technology, these BMW bikes are a safer bike, handling, braking, lightweight. So we got 2 of those. So you'll see those around the community. I know the residents, they like to see the motorcycles, and in the parade, they like to see the motorcycles doing the circles and all that stuff. So,
so you didn't just get them because they're Beamers. You got them.
No. We got them because of the technology advancements in the brakes, the lighter weight. They look cool, all that fun stuff. But so
how many motorcycle officers do we have?
We have 2.
Okay.
And we have the 2 motorcycles. So they primarily use them for events, but they do patrol with them. What people may not realize with the motorcycles, they have the same computers on them, the same printers for citations.
Really?
They have a holster for the LiDAR radar, the handheld radar that you'll see them use. They have the radar on the motorcycles. So they're fully equipped, which is an advancement in and of itself, because our old motorcycles, they didn't have the capability. They just recently got the capability on those to write tickets on via the computer and print them instead of handwriting them. So they're excited. The motor officers are excited to have the new motors, and you'll see those out.
Can you go back to the body cams and the in-car cameras? Because I don't think people know how those really work. So I know that the in-car camera, once they get within a certain range of headquarters, it automatically starts to download the information. Do the body cams work the same way?
Well, you're halfway there.
Okay. Correct me.
So our old cameras, correct. When they got within less than a 1/4 mile of the station, the video would start uploading automatically under the servers that we had.
Okay.
All of the data now is stored in the cloud, and so it's uploading all the time to the cloud. It's constant. Yeah.
So now it's constant.
Yeah, it's
they don't have
always
to be
uploading.
within a range of the headquarters.
No,
Oh,
in
wow.
fact,
Okay.
we don't store it. It's in the cloud.
Okay.
So, anytime an officer has contact with a citizen, they have to activate their microphones. And really, that's not that we've had problems, but it's just a way to enhance our transparency with our community and record. Sometimes in an age of everything is recorded, we're able to now record not just what's in front of the police car, but what the officer is actually doing, recording that actual contact with the citizen. Because before, while it was audio recorded, right, not everything was video recorded because the car pulls up to a scene and everything's going on everywhere but in front of the police car.
Out of the view of the camera.
We'll now capture all that on video. So we're very excited about it. The officers seem to be very excited about it. It was just the right time for us to take that next step.
Sure.
The body cams have been around, I don't know, could be 15 years or more.
In terms of being used by public safety.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Other police departments have been using them. We did not want to be the leader in that technology. We thought we would, I don't want to say sit back, but just take our time.
Let it mature.
Let that technology advance. Let policy develop. We just felt it was time, and that happened to coincide with replacing our in-car cameras, so we did it all at once.
And the body cams, are, in addition to the in-car cams, that helps with transparency to help the officers and the citizens from both aspects, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Everybody was nervous. I remember when I was a police officer, when we first went to in-car cameras, it was like, oh my gosh, everything we could do is going to be recorded. Well, as it turned out, when we get a citizen complaint, sometimes when we can, we'll sit the citizen down and say, here's the video. Please show us where your complaint is. And we're able to clear up a lot of citizen complaints with the video. And the officers know that, right? So if somebody will file a complaint at an officer, a lot of times the officers will go to the video. It's all there. So it's transparent for the community. It's transparent for the officers. And listen, it's the world we live in now. And we all know that. Everything's recorded. Everybody's recorded everywhere. And
right.
It's proven so beneficial to us. So we're very excited about the program.
Nice. Let's do a quick pivot because you talked about the community a little bit, and the Novi Police Department is a community engaging police department, and there's a tagline that I can't remember off the top of my head, but
partners with our community.
There you go. And to that
nice
end,
segue.
I knew you would help me as you always do. And so, and to that end, you have, and I don't know if a lot of people know, but the Novi Police and Fire Youth Leadership Academy that happens every year. Can you talk a little bit about that program?
Yeah, that program has really developed over the years. When it first started, if I remember this correctly, I thought it was like the Novi Youth Police Academy. Somewhere along the line, we recognized it's far more than just a police academy, or it should be far more than just a police academy. And of course, then we tied the fire department to it, and then we realized, we need to take a look at this, and we're really developing our future leaders. And that's when we changed it to the Youth Leadership Academy. Now, while they have a lot of exposure to the police and fire department, it's more about building confidence. It's more about setting that baseline for future leadership. So that's why it's called the Youth Leadership Academy. It's an excellent program. It runs middle of July. I don't have the exact dates. I think second week of July, I believe. And it's ages 6th grade through 10th grade. And I believe the application is up on cityofnovi.org now.
Okay.
And if it's not,
it will be soon.
It will be. I keep wanting to look at, we have a TV screen here in front of us. I keep wanting to look at the TV screen all the time.
So that screen is called a confidence monitor.
All right.
And so that you can be confident in what you look like on camera.
I don't know about
that.
And
when we get the studio rolling to the next level, while you're talking about the Youth Leadership Academy, video will be playing live, and you'll see what's playing on the video, and you can actually speak to it in real time. That's next
Very
level,
good.
though. That's
Very
next
good.
level.
We're actually sitting in a brand new studio, folks.
Yeah.
The City of Novi, I got to give them props. Their Studio 6 program, all the videos that you see online, they develop all of those. They do a fantastic job. And a studio is something that they had been working toward a long time. And it's really been fantastic. You really should pan the cameras around and take a look at this thing.
We did that already. Haven't you been watching?
I watch regularly. Well, usually when I watch, I just see you guys sitting at the desk.
So
I'm a busy guy.
well, yeah. The Youth Leadership Academy. One of the things that they do, they go to the outdoor course, and forgive me, I don't know what city it's in, but I actually went and filmed and took pictures a few years ago, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And that's a really good, like you said, for self-confidence. There's a zip line. They're climbing the cargo rope up to the top, and they zip line through the trees and all that stuff. Talk a little bit about that.
It's kind of what you just described. I mean, it's a very unique opportunity to do things that they would not normally do.
Right.
Whether it's the climbing through the trees, the zip line, the rope climbing, it's all about building confidence, because some of those things that their confidence level may not be to a point where they even want to do that. And then that exposure in front of their schoolmates is, and that's what it's all about, building that confidence and that leadership abilities. So, yeah. Can we talk about the fire department?
Yes, let's talk about fire.
Yes. It's world-class fire department. They work very, very hard. And if you want to join the fire department and make some extra cash as a part-time firefighter, whether you need extra cash for college tuition, all the toys you want to buy, second home, whatever it is, please visit cityofnovi.org. Join us as a paid-on-call firefighter. Join us as an auxiliary firefighter. You won't be disappointed. I mean, as a firefighter, you're doing things that people only wish they could do, and you're doing things that you'll never forget. It's a fantastic experience. It's a way to give back to the community. So please, we are always recruiting part-time firefighters, and don't hesitate if you think you want a second job, give back to the community, earn some extra cash. We're here for you, and we'd be happy to bring you on board.
I have another story about the fire. I won't tell it because we're out of time.
Can we go back to the police department now?
We can.
I just want to give a shout out to your public safety team. They are here for you in the city of Novi, and you need to know that. We take every opportunity with our contacts to build public trust in the community. And evidence of that is when you can respond to, in the police department, you can respond to over 57,000 calls in a year and have only 6 citizen complaints. That's incredible.
Wow.
I mean, 57,000 calls in a year, 10,000 traffic stops, 1,100 arrests, and you come only with 6 complaints. And that is testament to our everyday goal of building community trust here in the city of Novi. The officers love serving the city of Novi. They love being here. They really embrace the idea of community policing, and they want to be engaged with our residents. In the fire department, those guys are heroes, man. They do things I'm not going to do. I'm not running into burning buildings, and that's not me.
Fires are very hot.
They really are heroes. They work hard every day. Our response time, we're like 5 minutes and like 27 seconds is our average response time, right? Something like that, which is incredible when you compare it to surrounding areas. So they are dedicated to serving Novi as well. One other shout out. I just want to give a shout out to all of these city employees. For the residents of Novi and the 10 million viewers that are watching this right now, the city of Novi has phenomenal employees. I have never worked with such a dedicated group of people in my entire career than the city of Novi employees. They go above and beyond in everything they do. And if there's a way they can figure out and solve your problem for you, that whatever it is your concern is, the city of Novi employees go all out to serve our community. And the city of Novi should be proud of their employees that they have working here. I just wanted to shout out because they're all phenomenal.
I agree. I should have brought my Kleenex. I didn't know we were going to get sentimental there.
And Damon's he's really special.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate that. And on behalf of our staff, I thank you. Thank you. And I agree with you as well. I tell that to people all the time, that our staff is top notch.
Absolutely.
And I can attest to what you said about police and fire and their service. I actually get the surveys that you guys send out before sending them over to Assistant Chief Batons, and I read every last one of them. And in the last 6 months or whatever, I have never seen a negative comment from any interaction, police or fire.
I've been seeing those survey cards for a long time, and I don't know that I can count on one hand negative comments on those cards, which is incredible. Right. The amount of telephone calls that our dispatch center processes, to the amount of contacts the police and fire folks have, and we'll never know. Like I just said, we had a little over 57,000 calls for service last year. We know for sure we probably had contact with at least one person, but we'll never know how many people we have contact with in a year. So very proud of my organization. I'm very proud of my teams. And I couldn't be more proud to serve as the Director of Public Safety and Chief of Police here in Novi. I got a lot of jealous colleagues out there. So,
well, thank you, Chief. We're going to wrap up there because we are way over time, and Josh is going to start yelling in my ear in a second.
You're the one who told me to put 10 minutes on there.
He's already given me 2 cues that I've ignored because the conversation is so good. I always love talking to you, so I appreciate you. I appreciate my Novi Police. This is one of my favorite Yetis. There is hot tea in here. It's actually too hot, so I can't really drink it. But thank you, Chief. I appreciate you. Appreciate your service. We didn't get a chance to talk about MedStar. We didn't get a chance to talk about Mackinac Island. So there's some other stuff that I wanted to talk to you about, but we're just out of time. So next time,
I'm available anytime.
Next time we'll go all the way back to the beginning of your career.
There we go.
And bring it all the way forward. So
that'll be a snooze fest.
We'll make it fun. Have you ever seen Chief ride a horse?
I haven't seen the Chief ride a horse, so I take that back. There's a story. We'll save that for another time.
Save that for the boat. Thank you, Chief. I appreciate you. Thank you, Novi. Thanks for watching this episode of
Now You Novi.